Ok, dai raga, dai. Allora, downside uniform. Cooper Cup, bravo lui. Clay Matthews. Steam Raid.
Hello everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
Andiamo in campo, dai.
Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, check 24. One. Lock 59. Lock 59. Watch the run.
Cousins now to throw on first down.
Escape
and he goes down.
Porca, non tiene più niente.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Capisco che cazzo è successo nel cazzo di muro.
Throwing on second and long. Cousins. And he's going to go down.
Qua c'è qualcosa che non va.
Duke Riley.
Non proteggono più.
Sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long.
Now that's the way to open up a game on defense. Back-to-back sacks. We know that someone's come to play today.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, Steve 6.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead.
Sì, vai Tariq. Sì, Tariq. Allora. Mamma mia, Tariq Hill, ma che cazzo di giocatore è? Avanti, non puoi marcare a uomo con Tariq Hill. Non puoi. One and catch,
and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe.
One and catch,
I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, put the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back. And sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. They'll be led out by their second-year quarterback, leading rusher amongst QBs in 2018, Lamar Jackson.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of great decisions out there.
Il linebacker è sul running back.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 15 carries, 61 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
They go with Chubb on second down.
Buona.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
3-1.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Carpenter, buono.
And we take a look at the offense for the Seahawks.
I'd say it's a pretty nice debut season for Nick Chubb in 2018. He fell just 4 yards short of a 1,000-yard season as a rookie, but he did average over 5 yards per carry and had a 92-yard touchdown run against the Atlanta Falcons, the 3rd longest run in the league last season.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated?
Andiamo a prendere.
It's all right.
All right, grease
Ma cos'è?
computer, exactly what you want though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Perché?
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Where he
fai vedere di là come ha
now,
messo il
you see
difensore?
already
No,
over
non lo vedo,
1,000.
non posso.
You have to think 2,000 is a real possibility. Long way to go in the season, but what he's done so far, spectacular.
It is, and you know what he's also hoping for? He's going to play a lot of man coverage from here on out, because one of the best ways to slow down production is to go to zone and double, triple team, put a number of people in the area that you expect him to run into. But man-to-man, every receiver believes he's going to win that battle. And you know what they all do? They all keep kind of a book, you know, on what the
Bella flag, te pareva. Dai, dammi un face mask.
One guy at a time.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
59 mark, check, 59. Watch the pass.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Zitto, Rick ancora.
Deep for Hill.
Bravo,
away, and it falls down incomplete. There defensively was Buster screen to knock it away.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins.
Sbagliato.
Into heavy traffic.
Benissimo.
Picked up by Justin Reed. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Look now at the lineup defensively for the Ravens. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary?
Ancora.
Their smarts and communication. They play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Spot 48. Bravo.
From the 30 on second down, Cousins. They're going deep for Hill.
Sì, Tariq.
Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Più forte della storia di Madden.
Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Tipo caso in tutta Tariq.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Dai, teniamo in difesa, però, dai.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Giù, bella.
He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Ce l'ho! Let's go!
Brown, and it's intercepted.
Via, blocco.
Picked up by the
Bella lì, cazzo.
Tyrann Mathieu.
Bravo
And he's going to
Tyrann, cazzo, veramente
return
vieni
it
fuori.
to the 21-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Harry, prima mi mandi un messaggio con
It's
i
going to
minuti
go as
poi.
a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage.
Vabbè, ma
in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Qualche minuto da
Also slow in
Qualche
developing as
minuto
he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Bravo, bravo.
It's Fitzgerald. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And
Ma se cosa? Ma che cazzata è? Ma scusa, ma... No, ma questa? Ma questa? Ma tutte le volte devo subire qualcosa io? Ma siete pazzi? Cioè... Dei pazzi, questo non è... No, vabbè, dai. No, vabbè, ma dai, ma non... Non può andare così. Vorrei chiamare un challenge, ma ho paura di farmi fuori time out. Io lo chiamo, me la rischio, non lo so. No, dai,
Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Assurdo, comunque assurdo.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They have the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This short throw caught by Goddard. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he turned it into much more.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
54's Mike.
On third down, Jackson. Popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mike è lui. Il Mike è lui. Bella.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field, looking to pick up some steam, generate some steam right now, down on the scoreboard and struggling a bit.
And sometimes you have to find it from places you don't ordinarily get it. Not necessarily just going back and throwing the football. Maybe use your legs a little bit. Maybe rely on some teammates, get the ball in their hands. Anything to try and generate a spark. But bottom line, he has to play a lot better.
Yeah, he does. He's got the 2 INTs and the 1 touchdown pass so far. Chubb on the counter. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. Some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard
intercetti in tempo praticamente. Xavier Woods.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Questo difende.
On first down, it's Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 30.
Dai, vai a sfondare, seguiamo più di Mix.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They keep it with Henry on first down.
Bravo Derek, bravissimo.
Quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Good route there.
They go play action here on first down.
Sta in campo!
C'è
una volta che Cousin tiene un sacco, puttana madonna.
The intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Proviamo.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. Third and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins.
Porco Dio, porco il Dio.
Desmond King, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Bravo,
first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it second and 7 coming up. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Now second and 7 from the 23. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando.
Vaughn.
To escape, and he goes down.
Nono sack.
Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Cousins.
Dove vai?
And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Cousins now at 200 yards already in this 1st half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away.
Devo caricare di più, peccato, mi sono mangiato dei punti, ne ho fatti ma ne potevo fare ancora di più. Perché l'attacco funziona, la difesa funziona, sono un cane, un coglione. Dai, fammi la stronzata qua
to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee, and that's it.
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this 1st half will come to an end. The 2nd half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half, let's do it.
Niente, il telefono non succede più. Un attimo. Vedere se sta andando bene il video. Ok.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And they have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Oh, raga. Dai, per favore, dai. Dai, guarda quanto
as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
And I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Chubb.
Bravo, Jimmy.
The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 21. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb.
Bravi, bella difesa.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson.
Giù Von.
Che è
ancora Von. Ancora Von. Decimo sack di Von Miller.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
Ho rischiato un fumble qua che so come l'ha tenuta con una mano, ma va bene.
Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught inside the 30. And all the way
no, non è umano questo. Questo non è umano.
Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front.
Liberati ogni tanto del
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if
l'MVP della stagione, se continuiamo così, è
skill in the first half is getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now. Because, as you noted, the field goal. Puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree, getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. 7
yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson.
Andiamo.
Right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sexy,
Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Non è vero.
Now Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Grande difesa.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you.
Prendila
There
sta
was
palla da
contact,
Giocasta
but
invece che
I'm
lasciarla.
happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time...
non è vero, ma mai nella vita. Ma mai nella vita, sei lì, cazzo, dai.
So now he's equal his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Sì.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback.
Lì dovevamo lasciare libero. No.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
7 yards there and a 1st down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they
Bravo, Brian. Mamma mia, Kishi,
weight,
bravo.
speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That'll be caught by Cup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
Grandissimi. Grandissimi, pensavo l'avesse preso, bravissimo.
Incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now it's Jackson.
No, ma scusami, ma c'ho la cover in quella punta lì del campo.
15-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got.
Bam!
Jackson hit, and he lost the
Ma
football.
vaffanculo.
He'll get about 3 just
Quanta yarda ha
outside
preso
the 10
questa
snap at the
merda? 3 yardi.
11.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
Bravo.
Going to be knocked
Mamma mia,
away and
questo.
incomplete.
Mamma mia,
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Running for it. Here's
così.
Chubb, and he's not
Dammi
going
la
to
palla.
get there.
Perfetti.
Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not the second time?
bravi.
Don't be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Derrick Henry.
Peccato.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Mike is 59.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
Prendimelo, sei
Give him a
lento
yard
come
on
un
the
nano.
run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
49, check 49. Right there. Hey, wahoo! Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
Chi guarda il video capirà già tutto, non dico niente. Basta.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Zerline
Questo è un
connects on
match
the extra
finora
point.
straordinario.
And
Non
the
dico perfetto
decision
perché ho
to just
sbagliato
kick the
io. Ho
extra
sbagliato
point lines up
parecchie cose,
successful.
potevo fare ancora più
A drive
punti.
there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Jackson to throw.
No.
There he goes right side. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, Those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run it again with Henry. And always going to be brought
dai, ancora mia, dai. Face mask. Oh, una
This is going to
volta.
get him a first down.
Defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Henry. Oh, he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning,
41.
because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns, but the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Jackson now. His short throw caught by Goddard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts.
Ancora Von, 11.
Back around the 28. Von Miller in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they fall a game under the...
Di Bolivian. Chiamarlo MVP è di... E non me lo fai salire, no? Non mi fai salire Tyreek Hill, certo. Certo. Adesso guardiamo un po' i dati della partita. Anche Von, 3 sack, direi che ci siamo. Salito il QB, così non fa niente, salito. ...304 yard in 4 catch, 4 touchdown. DK e Metcalf. Difesa 13 Cushion, 10 Matthews. Bravissimi, infatti l'ho visto che Tacafellò 3-3. Sack 3 Von Miller, 1 Gene Hawkins. Intercetti 2 Desmond King, 1 Matthews, 1 Smith, 1 Xavier Wood. Ok.